Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. This episode covers stop signs, arrests for traffic offenses, and citations, and is brought to us by Tulsa's News Channel 8's channel. Be sure to check out the description below and give them the credit that they deserve. It's funny how many things about adulthood you don't fully understand until you're thrown into them. For me, one of those was the importance of good credit. When I applied for my first car loan back in college, I didn't realize how big of a role credit played in the process. That's why I'm excited to partner with today's sponsor, Kickoff. Kickoff is a credit building tool designed to help you build credit safely and easily without any traps or gimmicks. It's not a credit card. It's not a loan. It's a tool made specifically to improve key credit factors that matter most, like payment history and utilization. Signing up takes just a few minutes and there's no credit check, no interest, and no hidden fees. Plans start at just $5 a month. And when you make on-time payments, Kickoff reports them to all 3 major credit bureaus. Kickoff users with credit under 600 saw an average 25-point increase in just their first month, and up to 84 points over the first year, just by sticking to the program and paying on time. If you turn on autopay, you don't even have to worry about on-time payments. There's a reason that it's the #1 credit building app on the App Store. If your credit's under 600, Kickoff might be the fastest and easiest way to start building it right now. Right now, Kickoff is offering members of the ATA community an 80% discount on your first month of credit building. That means it only costs you $1 to get started on your credit building journey. Go to getkickoff.com/audittheaudit or click on the link in the description to get started now. Thanks again to Kickoff for sponsoring today's episode. On the afternoon of January 11th, 2025, Deputy Freddie Alanis of the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office initiated a traffic stop on Oklahoma State Senator Regina Goodwin for allegedly running 2 stop signs. The interaction that followed was captured on Deputy Alanis' body camera.
Why are you stopping this?
Because you ran 2 stop signs and you're going to get a citation today. I was behind you, ma'am. You didn't even come to a complete stop. This stop sign right here,
I did not.
I need your driver's license.
I did not do that.
I need your driver's license.
Way somewhere, and you talking about you gonna give me a ticket and all that.
I need your driver's license.
I come down this place. I did not run
Ma'am,
2 stop
I need your
signs.
driver's license. Yes, you did.
And why are you doing all this? Like you've got
I need your driver's license.
Mr. Alon.
I'm fixing my vest. I need your driver's license, ma'am.
What's your name?
Alanis.
And who do you work with?
Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
Tulsa County Sheriff's
Yep, ma'am, and I'm
Office.
stopping you because you ran 2 stop signs.
Why are you even? I did not run 2
This
stop signs.
is the Tulsa County.
I know, but I didn't run 2 stop signs.
Okay, I need your driver's license.
But how do we solve this if I know I didn't run 2 stop signs?
Well, we can solve it in court. I need your driver's license.
No, but you're not telling the truth. I did not run 2
I am telling the
stop
truth.
signs.
Yes, you did run 2 stop signs.
How did I run 2 stop signs?
You didn't come to a complete stop at this stop sign here, and you didn't come to a
But I
complete
came
stop
to a
on the other
stop.
stop sign. No, you did not come to a stop.
You said not a complete
You slowed down.
stop.
You slowed down. You did not come to a stop.
Huh?
You slowed down. You did not
I
even come to a
slowed
stop.
down at the
Yes.
stop sign.
You slowed down.
Uh-huh.
State statute is you must come to a complete, full stop.
Okay. Okay, and I did stop at those stop
No, you didn't,
signs.
ma'am. I need your driver's license.
I did.
Ma'am,
So tell me this.
Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you again. Can I get your driver's license?
I'm asking
Or
this.
can I take you to jail on running a stop sign?
What?
I'm not going to ask you again. It's not for debate.
Are you saying you're going to take me to jail for running a stop sign that I did not run? Are you serious?
I need your driver's license.
Now, Mr.
I
Alanis,
need your driver's license.
you don't
I'm
need
not
raise
going to
your
ask
voice.
again.
You don't
Then I
raise
need to
your
get
voice.
your driver's license.
You're not going to arrest me when I did not. I stopped the stop sign, and you have the audacity.
I
You're
need
going to
your
arrest
driver's
me
license. If
for
you don't
not
give me your
running a
driver's
stop sign?
license, if you don't give me
Well,
your
do
driver's
what you gotta
license,
do.
I need your driver's license.
Do what you got to do.
Okay, turn
You
around.
say
for
you're
me.
going to arrest me.
Yep, turn around.
Okay. Okay, you're going to arrest me, and I did not run a stop sign. Okay.
Relax for me.
Okay.
Relax.
All right.
Relax.
Okay.
Relax your
I
hands.
am relaxed.
Yeah, relax them. Relax.
I am relaxed, sir.
No, you're not relaxed.
I am relaxed. I'm doing nothing here. I am relaxed.
Okay. You ran 2 stop
I
signs.
did not run, and you're
you did.
bending my thumb a little
Stop
hard.
moving. Stop
You're
moving.
bending my thumb
Don't
a
turn
little
towards me,
hard.
ma'am.
I'm just saying.
Don't turn towards me.
Okay, first of all, I didn't
I
run the
cannot.
2 stop signs.
Ma'am, stop
You're gonna arrest
moving
me.
towards
Okay.
me.
Okay. And I'm asking your name. I'm asking
Yeah,
you.
Freddie Alanis with the Tulsa County Sheriff's
I
Office.
know, and I asked
Reason why I pulled you over is because you ran 2 stop signs.
And why would you say that you're going to arrest me?
Because you're refusing to give me your driver's license.
No, sir. I'm just telling you. I'm asking you the process.
Yeah, I asked you about, I don't know, maybe over 8 times to give me
No,
your driver's
and I
license.
said to you I didn't run the stop sign. If
We're gonna go right
I'm
back here.
refusing it, if I'm saying to you that I didn't run the 2 stop signs,
Uh-huh.
that's what I said to you.
I know.
Okay.
And I asked for your driver's license
Okay,
several times.
I need to turn my car
No,
off.
ma'am, we're going to go right this way.
Can you turn my car off?
Yeah, I can turn it off in a second. We're going to go right this way. We're going to go right this way, ma'am.
Can you turn my car off,
I will
please?
turn it off. Yep, we're going to go right this way. Nope, I'll take care of it. If you'll step right back to the sidewalk for me, please, I appreciate it.
You know, I'm Attorney Mike Manning.
That's fine, sir. Can you stand over there for me?
I will stand over here. I'm not going to obstruct anything.
All right, thank you. We're going to go right this way.
You don't think this is really going too far?
Ma'am, we're going to go right this way.
Okay.
Could you not give me your driver's license?
No, I was asking you the process. I was asking you, how is this going to work out? And you said, if you don't stop, I'm going to arrest you. I said, why would you? Yes, you did. Yes, that's why I asked, why would you arrest me?
I said, if you don't give me your driver's license.
That was not it. It was not. It was no. I said, why would you arrest me? Is what I said.
Because you're refusing to give me your driver's license.
No.
Have a seat.
That is not what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Have a seat.
That is not. Because let me say this. When I said to you,
Ma'am,
I said,
that's exactly what happened. No.
Okay.
That is exactly what happened. That's what you asked me. And I said,
what I asked you is why.
You don't give me your driver's license.
Why would you arrest me for this, is what I said. And then I'm disputing that I didn't stop at the stop sign, but I said, why would you arrest me for that, is what I said.
Because you're refusing to give me your driver's license.
No, that is not true.
Okay, have a seat
That
for
is
me.
not true at all. I was having a conversation, and
have
you
a seat
just
for me.
all of a sudden said, I'll arrest you. And I said, and I thought
No,
you really...
I said, or I can arrest you
really
if that's what you want.
escalated something. No, sir, that is not...
Okay, have
Why
a
would
seat.
that would even be an option for you?
Have a seat.
Why would that even be
because you're refusing to give me
there
your
was
driver's
there was
license.
no refusal of me to give you my driver's license.
I asked you over 5 times to give me your driver's license.
But I was saying to
and
you...
you kept debating your driver's license. I'm
No,
not debating
I was
here
not
anymore.
at all debating my driver's license,
why would you
sir.
not
That
give
is
me your
not correct.
Then why would you not give me
Because
your
I was saying to you that you're telling me that I'm not stopping at the stop signs,
Then why
and I'm
would
not
you
doing
not
X,
give-
Y.
that's
And
not
then
my
when you
question.
said,
Why would you
I'll
not give me
arrest
your
you,
driver's
then you
license?
escalated to, I'll arrest you.
Why would you not give me your driver's license?
I was having a conversation with you. I was
Have a
asking
seat.
your name. I asked you, how do you pronounce your name?
Ma'am, you
I asked
have
you,
a seat.
who are you
I'm
working
not going to ask
with?
you again. Have a seat.
Okay, would you tell me this? What happens after you put me in
Have
this
a
car?
seat.
I'm asking you, what happens after you put me in the car?
I'm going to drive you over to the jail right over there. I'm going to book you in for failing to stop at a stop sign times 2. Have a seat for me right here.
That really makes sense to you?
Have a seat right here.
That you wouldn't write a ticket if you
Ma'am,
thought
why
you
are
were
you
right.
not listening to my instruction and my commands that I'm
you
trying
are
to
going
do?
way overboard talking about taking me down, booking me.
Have a seat right here.
Because you're saying that I slowed down at the stop sign. I didn't come to...
I'm saying that
That
you
is what you
failed.
said.
You failed.
You said.
See,
said,
you just keep making things up. No, have a seat. Have a seat. Come on. Ma'am, have a seat. You just keep saying these different things
Okay,
and
wait,
different
wait,
words.
Let me get my leg up.
Okay. Yep. You keep.
I'm not
you
saying
keep,
different
you keep,
words.
Yes, you are. You keep
No,
saying
I'm
that.
not. No,
I'm
I'm not.
saying things that I did not say.
Well, that's...
Okay.
Deputy Alanis tells Senator Goodwin that he's going to take her to jail and book her for 2 counts of failing to stop at a stop sign because she failed to provide her driver's license. Under Section 16-114 of Title 47 of the Oklahoma statutes, quote, a police officer may, without a warrant, arrest a person for any moving traffic violation of which the arresting officer or another police officer in communication with the arresting officer has sensory or electronic perception, including perception by radio, radar, and reliable speed measuring devices. Accordingly, because Deputy Alanis witnessed Senator Goodwin allegedly running the stop signs, it is highly likely that a court would find that he would be within his authority to arrest her for failure to stop at a stop sign. Additionally, Section 6-112 of Title 47 of the Oklahoma statute states that, quote, every licensee shall have his or her driver's license in his or her immediate possession at all times when operating a motor vehicle. Upon demand of a peace officer, the licensee shall produce and provide physical possession of the driver license to the peace officer. Any person violating this subsection shall, upon conviction, be guilty of a misdemeanor. Now, because Section 196 of Title 22 of the Oklahoma statutes authorizes peace officers to arrest without a warrant any individual who commits an offense in their presence, a court would probably hold that Deputy Alanis was lawfully permitted to arrest Senator Goodwin for failing to hand over her driver's license as well. It should be noted that a court would also likely determine that Deputy Alanis' arrest of Senator Goodwin was reasonable under the Fourth Amendment. As we have discussed many times before here on ATA, the Supreme Court has repeatedly upheld the constitutionality of custodial arrests for traffic offenses and other minor violations. This is true even if state law does not allow an officer to make an arrest for a certain offense. In the 2008 case of Virginia versus Moore, the Supreme Court held that an officer does not offend the Fourth Amendment by making a probable cause-based arrest that is illegal under state law. In reaching this conclusion, the court reasoned that when a state decides to grant legal protections beyond those required by the Fourth Amendment, such as prohibiting arrests for certain offenses, such rules are exclusively a matter of state law. The court determined that, now quoting, "warrantless arrests for crimes committed in the presence of an arresting officer are reasonable under the Constitution. And while states are free to regulate such arrests however they desire, state restrictions do not alter the Fourth Amendment's protections. In part because, now quoting again, linking Fourth Amendment protections to state law would cause them to vary from place to place and from time to time. So it should be understood that even if Oklahoma law had prevented Deputy Alanis from arresting Senator Goodwin, which it did not, because he had probable cause to arrest her, a court would likely find no violation of the Fourth Amendment, as state laws are irrelevant to Fourth Amendment analysis."
Is she here to pick you up?
We were getting ready to meet. Can
Okay.
I just have a word with you?
Yeah, yes, you sure can. I'm gonna shut her door so another car doesn't hit it.
All right.
Baker 4, Baker 11.
I realize you have a job to do, officer, but I just wanted to, I'm attorney Mike.
Yeah, you might want to start to me.
That's my, let's see, my bar license. I realize Senator Goodman can be a little bit strong-headed at times, but don't you think that we can?
Let's stand off the road right here. I don't want us to
write
get
a citation or
Yeah.
something and
I
just tell
can
her.
absolutely do that, but
She'll give you her driver's license.
okay. I don't need to ask her 10 times for her driver's license. You know what I mean?
I realize.
And I don't have an issue issuing her a citation or let her go, but I'm the one that's in command of the traffic stop, not her.
Right.
She blatantly ran 2 stop signs, and I was just going to give her a verbal warning and tell her not to do that. But her demeanor, the way that she was, I can't have that. Okay, I'm the one in control of the traffic stop, not her.
I understand.
If
I'm not
I
saying-
don't allow other people to do that when I do a traffic stop, I'm not going to allow her either. Does that make sense?
I understand.
I know that people get a little
Yeah.
wound up when they get pulled over by the police. They don't like it, and I try not to escalate the things that way they don't need to.
Right on.
Okay. So yeah, let me get it figured out with her. Okay. Michael Manning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to let her cool down just a little bit,
Yeah.
see if she can relax
Take a
a little
deep
bit.
breath.
Okay. Who is she?
Regina Goodwin, Senator Goodwin.
Senator Goodwin.
Yeah, she represents this district.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll pull her out. I'll
I
talk
didn't
to
know
her.
if she's
So-
there in session or anything like that. I don't know. I don't keep up with that.
Okay.
And if oftentimes she gets called to some things. I don't know. I'm sure you observed what you observed. But if I could just have a quick word with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
Senator Goodwin, you got is your ID or your driver's license in the purse?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we just give the ID, give the driver's license, take a deep breath and everything, and then let's go from there, okay?
I was asking him the process.
I understand.
Right?
I understand.
So why can't he explain it to me?
Well,
He's not explaining you the process. He's just asking for your
I'm just
driver's
asking
license.
your driver's
And I
license
will be
is
more
in
than
your
happy to
purse?
explain that stuff to you.
So what am I doing?
Your driver's
I
license.
need your driver's license, ma'am. I need your driver's license. Can I get your driver's license? Actually, you know what?
It's hold up.
Because I got a feeling you won't let me in your car to get your driver's license.
I
I will
know
just
it.
I will just ask you
about
your.
to tell you
I will
where
just.
my license
That's
is.
okay. What's your last name,
Why
ma'am?
would you have a feeling that I'm not going to tell you where my license is? Clearly, my
Because
license is in the car.
it's been very difficult up to this moment.
Well, I wouldn't
what's-
expect to be in handcuffs.
What is your last name?
Off of something as simple as what we're discussing. So, clearly, my license is in my purse.
What is your last
But
name,
when I
ma'am?
asked you, could I even turn my car off? You were like, no. So, okay.
All right.
So
Your last name, Goodwin.
yeah,
Goodwin.
my license is in my purse.
Okay. What's your first name?
You can go get my license out of my purse.
I'm asking you the name. What's your first name?
Regina.
Okay. All right. If you'll just hang tight for me, okay? All right, if you'll just give me 1 second, I'm going to run her information, and then I'll do what I need to do with this traffic stop, okay?
All right, bro.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. You want me to turn it off?
My car is still running. And also, can I get my purse and my ID out of the car?
Yes, we can get all, we're going to get all that stuff.
Okay.
Yes. You want your car turned off right now?
Well, I was asking to turn it off.
Are we a little bit calmer now?
I've been home, sir. So
Okay.
don't try to in any way mischaracterize my behavior.
Okay.
Baker 697.
Hey, I guess she's
know you already had her cuffed up.
yeah, she's in the car. I guess her name is Regina Goodwin. She's like a senator up for this part of the state. Yeah, I don't know, but she jumped out of her car asking me why I'm pulling her over. Told her she ran the 2 stop signs. She ran this stop sign and the other one over there, and she's hauling butt down Archer Street. And I asked her probably over 10 times, probably about 10 times for her driver's license or so, and she wouldn't give them to me. She just kept asking me, how do you suppose I ran the stop sign? She didn't run no stop signs. And then some attorney guy came up here, was recording, and some other people and stuff were recording. So then when she said that, when he was telling me that she was a senator or something like that, I was like, yeah, better get Corporal up here. But yeah, she's back there. So I'm going to issue her a citation for failing to stop at the stop signs. And then I think she's a little calm now. I think I'm going to go ahead and get her out the handcuffs.
What did you say her name was?
Regina Goodwin. Okay, ma'am, go and step on out here for me. I just got a hold of you because I don't want you to fall. Okay, ma'am, if you just want to hang up here on the sidewalk, I'm going to issue a citation, and then I'm going to let you go on your way, okay?
After verifying Senator Goodwin's information, Deputy Alanis lets her exit the cruiser, releases her from handcuffs, and informs her that he will be issuing a citation. Under Section 1115.1a of the Oklahoma statutes, officers must release individuals who are arrested solely for a misdemeanor violation of a state traffic law upon personal recognizance if the following conditions are met. The arrested person has been issued a valid license to operate a motor vehicle, the arresting officer is satisfied as to the identity of the arrested person, and certifies the date and time and the location of the violation, as evidenced by the electronic signature of the officer. The arrested person acknowledges, as evidenced by the electronic signature of the person, a written promise to appear as provided for on the citation, and the violation does not constitute a felony, negligent homicide, driving or being in actual physical control of a motor vehicle while impaired or under the influence of alcohol or other intoxicating substances, eluding or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer, operating a motor vehicle without having been issued a valid driver license, or while the driving privilege and driver license is under suspension, revocation, denial, or cancellation, an arrest based upon an outstanding warrant, or a traffic violation coupled with any of these offenses. Here, once Deputy Alanis verified Senator Goodwin's driver's license and was satisfied that she was who she said she was, and Senator Goodwin signed her written promise to appear, Oklahoma law required Deputy Alanis to release her on her own recognizance for the stop sign violation.
Oh, it's simple. I asked you several times for your driver's license, and I told you that...
Again, mischaracterizing what happened. I was asking you about
Okay,
this process.
I'm not going to debate that with you
all
anymore.
understood. And I said,
No.
why would you do that?
That's not exactly what I said. No,
Okay.
that's not what I
How did I
said.
end up in handcuffs then? That's
You
not
said
what
you do what you've got to do when I asked you that
know,
if I don't get your
that's
driver's
because you
license,
said,
then I would
will
take you to
arrest
jail.
you. I said, why would you do that?
Okay, ma'am.
And
Will you
that-
please stand up there, please? Be careful, don't fall.
Yep.
Hey, just a heads up. So I guess she's a senator, north side of town. Yeah. So she ran this stop sign back here, and the other one that's a little further down. Just come up, slow down, and then right through them. Didn't even know complete stop both of them. That's why I came up and I pulled her over, and I was getting out. She got out of her car. Why are you stopping me? Just kind of got very verbal, and I asked for her driver's license numerous times, and she wouldn't give them to me. Well, I didn't run the stop sign. I said, okay, we'll debate that in court. Well, what happens if I don't give you my driver's license? Well, I said, all right. I said, if you would like, I can take you to jail. Well, do what you got to do. So I put her in handcuffs, put her in the back seat, and then some attorney guy come rolling up. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's the senator. She's a senator for the north part of the whatever. He's all recording and stuff. I said, yeah, well, she wouldn't give me her driver's license. And he was standing there recording and everything. But anyways, that's why I figured you might want to come. Yeah, I'm going to write her one for fail to stop at the stop sign. Mr. Goodwin, so I'm going to issue a citation for fail to stop at the stop sign for this stop sign and the other stop sign that's a little further down. Court date is going to be on the 25th of February at 9 o'clock at the Tulsa, at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at the Tulsa County Courthouse, downtown. Address is right here if you need it. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I had questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Same questions that I was asking you before you said that you were going to arrest me and take me downtown. I said, why would you arrest me? And then you said, oh, I'll take you downtown, I'll arrest you. I just think you just escalated something that was absolutely beyond.
That's not exactly how that went.
I ended up in handcuffs.
Yes.
Because
I asked you for your driver's license several times.
No, sir. I was asking the process.
Ma'am, I'm not going to debate that. Well, okay. It's on body cam. That's exactly how that happened. I asked you numerous times. I know it's on body cam. I hope, Yes.
That's good.
I asked you numerous times for your driver's license.
No.
You kept debating the stop.
I was. Absolutely.
I told you that we could debate that in court.
No,
Then I said if I don't get your driver's license,
ma'am,
then I said that if I didn't get your driver's license, that I would take it, that I would arrest you, and then you say, do what you got to do, and you put your hands behind your back.
I said, why
okay, I'm not going to debate that, ma'am.
Senator Goodwin asks why Deputy Alanis arrested her for running a stop sign, and Deputy Alanis tells her that she was handcuffed because she refused to provide her driver's license after multiple requests. Senator Goodwin then claims that she did not refuse to give her driver's license, but was trying to discuss whether or not she had run the stop signs. The body camera footage shows that neither of them is entirely incorrect in their assertions.
Ma'am,
so tell me this.
Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you again. Can I get your driver's license? Or
this.
Can I take you to jail on running a stop sign? What? I'm not going to ask you again. It's not for debate.
Are you saying you're going to take me to jail for running a stop sign that I did not run? Are you serious?
I need your driver's license.
No, Mr.
I need your driver's license. I'm not going to ask again. Then I need to get your driver's license.
You're not going to arrest me when I did not. I stopped the stop sign, and you have the audacity. You're going to arrest me.
If you don't give me your driver's license, I need your driver's license.
Do what you got to do.
Okay, turn around.
You say you're going to arrest me.
Yep, turn around.
Okay.
While Senator Goodwin never explicitly stated that she would not give Deputy Alanis her driver's license, Deputy Alanis demanded her license more than a dozen times without her providing it, or even acknowledging the request. This certainly could be interpreted as a refusal to provide the license, but it was not a spoken denial of the request. Deputy Alanis also clearly told Senator Goodwin that she would be arrested if she did not provide her driver's license. But at one point, he did also say that he would arrest her for running the stop sign, which may have led to some confusion as to whether she was handcuffed for the underlying traffic offense or for refusing her driver's license. Although, as we discussed earlier in this episode, Deputy Alanis would have been within his lawful authority to arrest her either way.
Again, court date is February 25th. If you'll sign right here for me, please. That's not an admission of guilt. It's promising that you're going to appear in court.
And what if I choose not to appear in court?
Then I will take you to jail, yes.
What if I just pay the ticket?
You'll have to do that through the courts. You can't pay me right now. You can go through the courts.
Her question was, she said go to court, but she pays the ticket. She doesn't have to show up.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
That's what she was.
That's what I'm asking. That was a very simple. I said, why can't I just pay the ticket? And
that's what I said. Yeah, you have to go through the courts.
So
you have to go through the courts.
It's all good. Let's go ahead and get this.
So I'm signing this. I'm signing this. There's no admission of guilt.
Yes, ma'am. No admission of guilt.
I'm signing this, saying that I still have the option to pay a ticket
and or go to court on it. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you didn't explain that very well. Do you know how much the ticket's going to cost?
No, ma'am, I do not. You'll have to call the court clerk, and they'll be able to tell you what the price is on it.
So your name is Alanis?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your first name?
Freddie. Here's your copy. Do you have any questions? Any other questions that I can answer for you?
Questions that you weren't quite wanting to answer fully, but
Okay. All right, well, you're free to go. Make sure you stop at all the stop signs when you're coming through downtown, okay?
Now, does this... Oh, so now this says failure to stop at stop sign?
Mm-hmm. At stop sign, yes. I can't write stop signs because I'm not giving you 2 citations. I'm just giving you 1 citation for a failure to stop at the stop sign.
Okay.
But you ran 2 of them, yes.
No, actually, we're not going to try it.
Yes, all right, ma'am. Thank you.
Deputy Alanis issued Senator Goodwin a single citation for running a stop sign and allowed her to leave without further incident. On January 27, 2025, Senator Goodwin entered a nolo contendere plea in traffic court and was convicted. Senator Goodwin also issued the following statement, quote, "After a routine traffic stop, some are seeing portions of the incident via video. I should have better addressed the situation. Costs were satisfied through the court system. I support the role of law enforcement to keep our community safe. The responsibility of serving constituents and the broader community remains my top priority." Overall, Deputy Alanis gets an A for remaining calm and professional throughout the encounter, remaining within the bounds of his legal authority, and for not allowing Senator Goodwin's status as a politician deter him from issuing her a citation. Deputy Alanis made a lawful stop based on a clear traffic infraction, explained the violation accurately, and showed remarkable patience despite repeated noncompliance from Senator Goodwin. He requested her license more than a dozen times before escalating the encounter, and maintained a steady tone during most of the interaction, which likely prevented the situation from spiraling further. The deputy also made several good faith attempts to explain the legality of the situation, only to be met with obstruction and deflection from Senator Goodwin, and he didn't take action to detain her until after having issued over a dozen lawful commands to present her ID. It's also worth noting that Deputy Alanis wasn't aware of Senator Goodwin's status until attorney Mike Manning arrived on the scene, which was after the senator had already been detained, and once the deputy became aware of her status, nothing about his tone or intent changed. This interaction highlights how, even in the face of political pressure, officers can enforce the law decisively without resorting to aggression or losing control of the situation. I commend Deputy Alanis for treating Senator Goodwin how he would any other citizen in a similar situation, and for not allowing her trivial word games to escalate the interaction. Senator Goodwin gets an F for displaying fundamental misunderstandings regarding Oklahoma law and traffic stop protocols, willfully ignoring the lawful commands of Deputy Alanis, and for escalating a minor traffic stop into an unnecessary confrontation. Rather than comply with a simple and lawful request for identification, Senator Goodwin chose to argue, deflect, and delay, turning a minor stop sign violation into a drawn-out altercation. Her refusal to provide her license, despite being told explicitly and repeatedly that it was required, was not only unlawful, but also deeply irresponsible given her status as a public official. The senator was given multiple clear opportunities to comply, and chose instead to challenge the officer's authority, while trying to steer the interaction into a debate about whether she had, in fact, committed a violation. As mentioned in many episodes of ATA, the street is not a courtroom, and Senator Goodwin's insistence on litigating the stop in real time was both pointless and self-defeating. Perhaps the most troubling aspect of this encounter is the fact that a state senator who plays a direct and active role in crafting, proposing, amending, and voting on legislation that affects the state of Oklahoma demonstrated such blatant ignorance of the very laws she is responsible for creating and maintaining. It's one thing for the average citizen to misunderstand their obligations during a traffic stop, but when a state senator claims confusion over whether she was required to provide a driver's license, it raises serious questions about her capacity to make laws in the first place. If anyone should understand the basic legal requirements during a traffic stop in Oklahoma, it's an Oklahoma state senator. And the fact that Senator Goodwin either didn't know or chose to ignore those laws is unsettling, to say the least. Let us know if there's an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out my second channel for even more police interaction content.